People are into Lego for different reasons. Kids like to play with it, adults like to play with it, some people just like to have it on display. But now I'm going to try and convince you in about 10 steps, 10 reasons, why Lego Speed Champions is the ultimate Lego theme, Lego distilled to its purest form. Each set features some amazing building techniques. Even if you're not into cars, building one of these sets, there are some crazily good techniques used. I mean, look at these curves, angles, the shape of a car. It's very hard to sort of just do in blocky Lego. And each set features some very clever ways how they've actually recreated the shapes of some oddly shaped cars in Lego. So you'll get a lot from building one of these sets. They are very fun to build. They switched to 8 studs. Originally, the Speed Champions were 6 studs wide, which meant they looked a bit more toy-like. The seat would be sat in the middle, you'd fit a single minifigure in it. It looked a bit more toy-like and less realistic. But a few years back, they switched to 8 studs, meaning the proportions look better. They can fit more details in. And generally, it just looks more like a proper car rather than a toy car. The price went up slightly, but they look a lot better for it. It was a great decision. They got rid of the extras. In the first few years of Speed Champions, each car would come with like a bit of track, a bit of a wind tunnel, a traffic light, which was meant to sit next to the car, but ultimately it felt just like a waste of pieces. Lego got rid of that, and now all the pieces you get in the box are going into the car. It was a great decision. The price. Lego sets now, I mean, if you're spending £300-400 on a set, it's going to be good. But this is a set which costs now £21. Originally, I think they were £12. You can find them on sale constantly, pretty much for, say, £16 a car. So for under £20, you get a unique minifig and a great car to build. So I think the price is a really good price point for what you're getting. Speaking of the minifigure, I'm pretty sure each minifigure that comes with the car is unique. They'll usually be wearing the overalls or a jacket with the logo of the brand of car. So it's pretty cool to get a unique. I'm pretty sure they're unique. They may be different. They may be the same between brands occasionally. But you get a minifigure branded with the car brand, which is pretty cool. Back to the price. The resale value on Speed Champion sets is generally really good. I mean, if you're one of these people into buying and selling new sets, they go up in value quite a bit. But even if you build them, enjoy them, and then sell them on pre-built, they generally hold their value. So, I mean, even if you bought a bunch of them and sold them a few years down the line after having them on display, you're going to be getting your money back, or as near to it as possible. The variety of cars they do is generally quite impressive. It would be nice if they featured a few more brands. They seem to lean quite heavily into Ford and Ferrari, but I'm guessing that's licensing reasons. But generally, there's a great mix of cars out there, from your 70s sports cars, F1 cars, hypercars, supercars. There's generally a good mix of vehicles, but I do think Lego could improve on that. Stickers. Now, in most sets, if you get stickers, it's a drag. But I don't mind them for the Speed Champions because, well, they add a lot of details that simply Lego aren't going to print all these unique pieces. So do add a lot of details to the cars. And more importantly, on a lot of these cars, in real life, the details would actually be a decal. Like on the race cars, in real life, it's a sticker, basically. So using a sticker on the Lego model, I don't see it as a big issue. It adds a lot of detail that really improves the look of the car. So for these ones, stickers, I'm all for them. New pieces. A lot of these sets do often feature new pieces, most often a windscreen, but you do also get a few printed pieces occasionally, such as lights on the James Bond car, or a few other pieces. So for these sets, you do get some nice new parts occasionally. There's a great potential to rebuild these into other cars. I mean, just look it up on YouTube. People take the same model and you can show how you can build sort of 10 different cars out of the pieces. It's essentially a car building piece pack. So, if you're not convinced why Speed Champions is the ultimate Lego theme, I'm just going to break it down in a quick one sentence if I can. They look cool on display, they're cool to play with, they're cheap, they hold their value, they're just nice looking cars that are fun to build, they're readily available, and you can pick one up for under £20. So I mean, why are you watching this video? Why are you not just out there building one of these sets and making a cool car?